Hello and welcome to Newsmakers. Today I'm your host, Carrie Coogan, and we're here with Missouri State Representative Nick King. Thanks so much for being here. We're here at the Kansas City Public Library Central location downtown. Have you been here before?
I have. I've been up here doing family history. And
oh, really?
You bet.
Yeah, well, the Kansas City Public Library promoting and championing reading 10 different locations and responsible for building a community of readers initiative. So we're really excited to be here.
It's a great place to be.
Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to ask you about the Expanded Access Program. Can you tell me what this is and your involvement in it?
Certainly. Carrie, there are many kids in the state of Missouri that are suffering from intractable seizures. And they're hoping, parents and so forth are hoping to find additional ways to bring treatment to those kids so they can get relief. One of those opportunities is called an Expanded Access Program. And what that does is that allows parents to enroll their kids in ongoing trials of new medications that are being tested under the FDA regimen for new drugs.
Tested but not yet approved?
Tested but not yet approved, okay? And one of those is a drug called Epidiolex, which is actually a marijuana-based or CBD oil-based drug that's in the final third of three stages of trials. And what the Expanded Access Program, another name for that is the, I'll think of it in a second, but when we have there it is, compassionate use. Where the FDA will allow individuals under a doctor's recommendation to actually participate in an ongoing trial, even though they otherwise would not qualify.
Right. So why is this important, or why is this a challenge, or is it a challenge? Is because marijuana is involved, or what's?
Yeah. The real problem is there are many people who think that just raw marijuana CBD might be a good solution, but they're finding as they look at Colorado and Arizona and Arkansas, I think it's Arkansas and Florida and Georgia, where those, especially Colorado, where that raw CBD oil has been tried, there's no consistent methodology for producing it. It's not pure. It's got a lot of contaminants in it. One batch differs from another. There's no way to effectively measure it and to dose it and to prescribe it. And it's creating more problems than it's solving. Some kids are responding positively to it, but more kids are actually getting worse under its use.
So are you advocating for access to this, or are you saying that they shouldn't? Because
it's confusing.
So you're concerned about people having it, but it's got to be a certain type, or
it's confusing. It's confusing because you've got what is called medical marijuana, which is not FDA approved, hasn't been through trials, is not controlled in any way. And then you have what I'm going to call real medical marijuana, which is actually coming through the clinical trial process in the way that it's supposed to, so that what you end up with is something that is safe and effective and dosable and legal and will be covered by insurance and so on and so forth. It'll be really good for the kids.
That's great. So when could we potentially see some movement from the FDA in actually getting it for approval? So that
it could happen as quickly as 5 months once we get the ball rolling.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have today, but thank you so much for coming in today and for your hard work out there in the community. We really appreciate what you're doing.
You're very welcome. It's great to be here.
Yeah, thanks. And that's all the time we have today on Newsmakers, but we'll be right back here again next month. Thank you.